Yeah, not a lot of openings for either side. Just a few sort of opportunities to score. We started the game well. Probably should have been one up and put some pressure on, but they sort of had their spell. Fraser made a couple of good saves, and then like I said, we got our nose in front and we just couldn't push on. I think not for the lack of trying. The players kind of gave everything they could, but we just couldn't push on after scoring the goal we did. And then it's a decent strike by them for their goal, but we tried to sort of get some momentum late in the game. Obviously, when they went down to 10, but again, there wasn't a lot of football being played at that time. There's a lot of stoppages, and we just couldn't get over the top of them.
Got a number of players out already. How much did Dominic Solanke's late withdrawal affect your plans and preparation?
Yeah, well, it doesn't help. Yeah, because he's that on top of Richie being out as well, and Wilson being out and Mikey Moore being out. I mean, it leaves us pretty thin up top, and we're trying to manage that process. But I think from my perspective, I think the most important thing is the players, the ones that are out there anyway, are given absolute everything, and that's all you can ask for. They're just working their socks off, digging in as deep as they can to try and keep us progressing, and that's all you can ask for.
It's a pretty brutal. There's a lot of games coming out now, Thursday, Sunday, the Cup as well. Is there an expectation that there are going to be games like this? City was amazing last week, but there are going to be games like this as well, given the amount of absences?
Yeah, look, you're playing tough opposition. The games aren't always going to go smoothly for you, but I know people are going to keep using City as a reference point, but against City, I was able to put on Timo Werner and Brennan Johnson. We had Vicario in goal. It's like, I get that. I guess people looking for easy targets, but if people don't understand what we're sort of dealing with at the moment and how the players are coping with it, well, I think it's fairly self-evident. And we're going to have to sort of have days like today where things aren't running smoothly. But like I said, all you can ask for the players to give everything they can, and I think they did that and more today.
Jack?
When do you think Solanke will be okay next week?
I hope so, yeah. I mean, look, he trained yesterday, but obviously, like I said, he sort of came in today, but he didn't look well at all, so we sent him home, and it's obviously an illness, it's not an injury, so we just need to sort of see how he settles down next couple of days, but hopefully it's nothing too significant.
Tom?
Ange, you talked a lot about conviction of different goals throughout the time here. Son's been someone who's scored so many goals for this club, but last few games and perhaps a little bit this season, he's been struggling a little bit in front of goal. How do you get him, help him with a bit of confidence?
Yeah, I think, look, I mean, you could say that about a number of our players. I think the key to it is just to sort of, stay focused. And Sonny will. I don't think, it's not like I think he dwells on these things. I mean, that's what the sort of best goal scorers do. They kind of don't dwell on it for too long, and I haven't sensed in him that he's kind of worried about it. Because he's proven himself year after year at this level, and like I said, we've had different players go through those spells at different times, and the key to it is just to sort of maintain, focus and not dwell too much on sort of what's happened before, and I'm sure the goals will flow again for Sonny soon.
Ali?
We've got another injury, Archie Gray towards the end.
Yeah, I don't know. He got a knock, so it's a bit of a dead leg. Hopefully, again, nothing too significant.
George?
And you have Romero back Thursday, and I guess definitely today, just you played some game, you just need to breathe.
Yeah, we're going to have to sort of protect our players because, like I said, we're thin on numbers, and like I said, Decky's played every minute. I mean, I've rarely subbed him off, so we just got to be careful with him and with a few others. But at the moment we don't have too many options, so we just got to try and manage them the best we can, and obviously that affects performance. But I think he got through the game well, and I guess for Thursday should be in good shape. Potentially, mate. He still hasn't trained with the team, so he's getting closer, but he still hasn't trained with the team. So him and sort of Mickey are still kind of working with the sports science staff. So hopefully not too far away.
Mike.
Ange, I know he played the other night, but that was Fraser's first league game for 18 months. It was like he'd never been away.
Yeah, it was good. We needed him, obviously, in some big moments today. Look, I think when you lose your sort of goalkeeper and somebody significant as Vic for us, I think the key to then is to have somebody experienced who's not going to be sort of overawed by filling those shoes. And, Fraser certainly is that. He's done it for a number of years. We kind of see him every day. So, what you saw out there, we kind of see every day training, and still has a really strong work ethic. And like I said, we had a couple of big moments today which were important for us. And again, it'll be important moving forward.
Mike.
May I ask, when you say people looking for easy targets and not understanding what you're dealing with, are you disappointed with the reaction at the final whistle or something that's been said?
No, I don't. No. What do you mean, final whistle? Sorry.
Sort of cheers and...
I didn't hear that. So if that's the case, well, no, I'm not talking about the supporters. I'm just saying, I've had already probably 3 questions on the Man City game, and why can't we repeat that? And like I said, I think if you can't see that even in 7 days we've copped a couple of significant blows since then I think it's too easy to say, well, let's just play like we did against Man City every game, and it somehow again seems with this club that whatever it is that we do well is then used as a millstone to bring us down in every other opportunity. And I guess from my perspective, as I keep saying, it's really important that we don't react to any of that and just sort of stay focused on, because I just sometimes feel like especially the players we've got at the moment, they're working it, they're really working really hard for this football club to try and progress us to where we want to be. And we're in good shape. We're still in good shape. We're still we're in a decent position in the league. Like I said, we're still in the Carabao Cup. We're in a decent position in Europe. So it's about us maintaining our sort of focus on continuing to develop.
Dom, final one, please.
And what did you make of forward to be 2 centre back today? It was kept quite busy, like particularly that crosses throughout by. They dealt with it quite well.
Yeah, no, they do. Fulham ask you a lot of questions. They've got some pretty aggressive fullbacks and wide players, and I think they're number 1 in the league for crosses in the box. So we knew we had to deal with that today. And again, Benny and Radu have been outstanding, through this spell. I mean, there aren't too many teams in the league who have both their centre backs out. I mean, I've seen so much violin playing over one centre back out, but we're just supposed to get on with it. And the beauty of it is these boys are, and I love that. I love the character they're showing. I love the fact that they're not sort of seeking excuses or wanting me to make sort of allowances for it. But at some point, I need to also acknowledge the massive effort that all these guys are putting in. And like I said, Radu and Ben were outstanding again today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.